Okay, well, good afternoon, right? How do I introduce myself? Doesn't really matter. I'm a woman. And yes, I'm an activist, I'm a lawyer, whatsoever. I saw a video last night, it was sent to me last night, of somebody who went to a lawyer's office, chambers, and they got into an argument. And then, well, whatever happened, I just saw this person use a broom to beat a colleague of mine as if it was their child they were beating. The colleague tried to defend themselves by taking up a chair, but they didn't use the chair on the man. The man overpowered them or something, and they were just trying to defend themselves. And so that is it. Long and short of the story, as a legal mind, she was assaulted in her office. So whether she provoked the man or not, evidence is coming up now, because I was doing some background, I was doing my own kind of investigation. That man was not even her client. That man was not a future client. That man was the party on the other side. Now, when you are the party on the other side, you are supposed to have your own lawyer. And if there's anything to discuss with the lawyer on the other side, it is for your lawyer to meet the other lawyer. Just like magistrate, you don't go up to a magistrate. Only lawyers in a case can go and see the magistrate. Whatever happens in this country, but see, anything you do can be used against you. That's why that man is on the run. He himself knows. So all the cheering him on Facebook, if that man is caught, well, he's going to serve some time, because he trespassed. He went into her office to look for what? Is she his lawyer? There's proof, there's evidence that he was not her client. He was not her client, so what did he go to do in her office? He was the party on the other side. There is a whole case that has been heard in court until there was judgment passed. And if he's not happy with the judgment, is she the judge? Is she the magistrate? So what is he going to see her for? An old man like that, you go and see a young, hardworking woman like that. I'm sure he was so intimidated. And from all that, his complex. I mean, you see the complex even just in his stomach. As a psychologist, I can just see that man like that and know how the man has issues. So it was not surprising for me to hear that the man has a reputation in that, whether it's Tiko or wherever. I mean, the man looks like trouble. Seriously, I can read people. So I just saw, I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch that video 3 times. I watched it once, I watched it the second time. I said, well, that's a troublesome man now. Before I even started getting, so when I just read some comments on Facebook, I was like, okay, well, whatever. When you come to understand also the dynamics and gymnastics on Facebook, there are times when you just stay quiet. There are times when you write what you are writing and you move on. And I've not been doing well today. I have not left my room today. Menstrual cramps, I've had it since puberty or whenever. So yeah, I just need to. I've just been on that bed since morning. I had my shower like 2 p.m. Just continue lying there. So it's really like, if it was not that video and the way it was disturbing me, I will not come. I mean, it's a colleague. I mean, it could be me, it could be anybody, it could be my sister. How can you be doing your work? You are in your chambers. Somebody comes in there. Whatever happens, there was exchange of words. And before she touched that broom, I saw the man show her. I saw the man, when they want to intimidate you just by their look or their posture or, their size and all of that. And then the man went with his children. What are you showing your children behaving like a brute like that? And the person who was filming and said, I no go stop him. I hear that is the man's brother. Look at this, is terrible. That man has to be on the run now. He will not be on the run that what? Because whether he likes it or not, if they get him, he will have to spend some time in police custody. Yes, for proper investigation. This thing that they say bushfaller, people come back from abroad. At least come back and even behave like somebody who went abroad. Where did you learn that thing? To go and come back and then raising your voice all over the place, and then you have a case in court, well, you lose, and then you go and fight somebody, the lawyer, If this country was what it was before, High Princess, I mean, the bar council will be the one to pick this thing up and raise hell. This is gross disrespect. And I think that if it was not a woman, the man would not have done that. You know, because if the man saw that, I mean, it was another man like himself and stuff like that, he will not even start it. You will see them talking about it over a bottle of beer, or where they'll get angry and everything and then go. But probably because it's a woman, it's like, see me this one. Who does she think? I mean, the way he beats her with that broom, has she touched him even once for him to even say, I want to defend myself, and my beating you is commensurate to your beating me, all of those things? No. So before we even go into assault and all of that, we are going to look at trespass. We are going to look at so many other things. What did he go to do there? What? I mean, if he had met her on the road, it would have been different. If he had met her in the market, it would have been different. Look, a lawyer's firm. You want to read, I cannot tell you the exact law, but I know once my uncle, who is a lawyer also, he wanted to launch a book which he wrote, and he took a hall. And then at the last minute, because they say it's political and everything, they cancelled it. So he had his book launch in his chambers, and they could not just come into the chambers without a warrant. So they just circled around and then left. That's what other lawyers do. I know. It is just like that is the law. You don't. So you go and assault a woman in her office. Even if it was a man, you don't do that. You don't go into a lawyer's office and behave that way. Then the worst one now is a woman. So of course we are going to say gender-based violence. Of course. Of course. And then when you see the woman, small young woman, you see the man, big old man like that, who should exercise more self-control or whatever? Who? After all, the man walked into that office, so the man could walk out. It is her office. It is not his office. What did he go to do there? He has just put his whole family in a mess now. Because the family will be vicariously liable. After all, who was even filming? Here is the border, so you can imagine. People are there, they don't even have money. Now they are going to start another law case again. Hey! Sometimes, this is what I said once. Look, take your time before you act. Especially, look, this anger or this like that, nah. I say, so I just prefer to stay in my room, in my office, quiet. No. Because when you even go around like that, you can pick something that just messes up the whole thing for you. Even on social media, there are some people, I just saw only the comments they made elsewhere. I just quickly went and just blocked, because even if people are not your friends, they can come and comment on your thing. So now I'm just going around and blocking people. I don't want disrespect, and I don't even want to be able to say anything to somebody that can get me and that person into some just want me my peace. I really feel, I mean, when I'll get strong one of these days, I will go to that Tiko and look for this colleague to really just express my, I mean, just as a woman, as a psychotherapist, as a lawyer, I'm saying, my sister, I'm so sorry. It is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Yes, Joy, yes, my junior. He was filming and saying, I no go leave him, I no fit separate her. He thought he was going to use it to embarrass her, which he has done, but it just serves as good evidence for us now. You know, sometimes people don't think. So it's like when they want to use your nudes to embarrass you, and then somehow now the nudes come and incriminate you, of course. So, well, when something happens like this in the community, we have to learn and then, well, take our own decisions and say, no, me, I don't want to get me into trouble. Look, this thing that we are even fighting over property, all of that, to leave it on this earth like this and go. No, he is not her client, man. He's not. He is not. So he did not have any business in her chambers. That is conflict of interest. It could be like what's even going to corrupt her or whatever, because, well, he might want to go on appeal and he might not want her to take the matter up seriously. So he already goes. They taught us when we were training. You cannot take a client from this side and then sit with the party on the other side. So, you know, you can be disbarred for that kind of conduct. You can be disbarred. So maybe she could have been telling the man to leave her office. Of course. Say, no, let me see your lawyer. Let me talk to your lawyer. What am I saying with, what am I discussing with you? What am I supposed to be discussing with you? Okay, well, princess, so it is good if the brother did that we've got the evidence. For me, that is why I'm like, good, we have that video. We needed something like that, because here there is some troublesome man who has been beating people around the whole place, or showing up and, you know, or 30 years in, like, what all of that is for what now? See, if I buy this case, that man is finished. I say it will last. All avenues I will look for like that. No problem. Take my time. This is so embarrassing. And for me, a female lawyer, and I know what I'm talking about. I know this profession. You see me, I stay in my corner like this. I don't mingle, because I know even amongst us the way they disrespect us females. Sometimes it's like they'll tell you to shut up. You are talking what? Have you seen any woman, bar president in this country since this thing started? One. So in all profession, there is dynamics and gymnastics. So no, I will not see a female colleague, even if it just insulted and then I stay quiet. No way. It could be me. So on all angles, I am really like, I just needed some energy to sit down, get enough facts, address this situation. And then formally next week, I will go and visit this lady in Tiko. Even if it's just to go and visit her and say, I came from Douala, I saw this video, my sister, I am in all solidarity with you. I will go. You both should not worry. I will show you people. This is terrible. Imagine, maybe she's married, she's a mother, or maybe she's with her partner or something. She has gone viral now because somebody disrespected her to that extent. Come to her office, raise your voice. I mean, if he has kids, you can imagine that maybe it's even maybe it's a 50-year-old, whatever. Look at the stomach and all of that. If I should just get this case, like, I mean, for free, hey, that man, he will come to my own office too, I'm sure. Oh, let me go back to my bed. Thank you, those who joined. I just needed to say something, because sometimes silence is not a solution. Seriously. Sometimes silence is not a solution. It's like we cannot rest. One saga after the other. One saga after the other. Nah. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Let me go and continue reading my book. I'm almost finishing now. You see, it's many small pages. Finding freedom. Sometimes you need to find freedom. You need to just leave, you know, ignore some things and stuff like that. Let me tell you, I once handled a very controversial inheritance case in Kumba. And at some point, the matriarch of that family told me she doesn't want to continue with this case again. I told her, yes, seriously, it's not worth the trouble. It is ground cargo. Let them fight it. Let them take it even. And then do what? Now almost everybody is gone. All those who are fighting, almost all are gone. So what was that whole fight for? Sometimes it's not worth the trouble. That support prisons, all his inheritance, all in ruins. That fought until they can fight no more. The cases are not even finished. Fight. While they're fighting, more children are appearing. And lawyers are there chopping the money and going. All of that is for what? You leave a will, they contest it. You don't leave a will, problem. What is it? What do we want in this world now? Something that we are all passing and going. Until you lose a case in court, you go and begin to fight a lawyer. Is that lawyer the magistrate? Whoa, that lawyer was just doing her part, just using the law and arguing and showing. So if you think that you have more reasons, come on, go and appeal. You have that option. Fighting her or assaulting her will do what now? That's more trouble he has added even on himself now. He's running now for what? Is he not a man? I beg man, go me back. God bless us all. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much.